Dear northern Muslims, when did all this fake love and eye service for the Igbos start? Suddenly, you all are now conversing support and love for Igbo Muslims, or whatever you all call that. I don't even care. You guys have been coming up with lies, propaganda, and calumny just to find reasons to sow seeds of discord in Igbo land. Well, listen to me. You all better stop that nonsense. Because we Igbos, in the first place, don't fight over religion. Nah, we don't do that. We have only demanded and fought for Biafra. Biafra is not about religion. It was about survival, justice, and self-determination. When it comes to religion, we are relatively peaceful people and religious tolerant people. We are mostly Christians and traditionalists, but have you seen Islam? It is a direct opposite of who and what we are. The totality of our essence and worldview screams anti-Islam. I can't get better than Lakuba. Not impossible. Nah. You know, the truth is that Igbos are the primary reason why Nigeria has not and cannot be Islamized. The Igbos are the reason why Nigeria is still a secular country. Look at the north. Islam has spread through all the northern states and all the southwestern states, that even Sharia laws reign supreme. Listen, we don't give a hoot about your Islam and whatever, but just know that Islam has no room in Igbo land. That's the reason you are hating us. We know now, right from outset. Igbo stood like a brick wall, stopping Islam from ravaging Nigeria. We know. It is only in Igbo land that Islam met fierce resistance. 99.99% of Igbos are Christians and traditionalists. Islam came to Igbo land first before Christianity, but our ancestors rejected it vehemently because it is a direct opposite of who we are and what we believe. If you come to Yoruba land today, more than half of the population are now Muslims. We are talking of over 60%, even in mixed regions like Delta and Edo. Igbo extractions like the Anyoma and Ibanke remained largely Christians and continued to support religious freedom and diversity. Now let us be clear about something important. The Igbo people did not reject Islam out of hatred for Muslims. They rejected Islam as a social and political system because it did not align with Igbo culture, values, and way of life. This is a very important difference. The traditional Igbo society is independent and egalitarian. This means no single ruler controls everyone's thoughts or lives. Decisions are made through discussions and consensus. Everyone has a voice, no matter their background. People are encouraged to question, debate, and think for themselves. In Igbo communities, leadership is shared. Authority is not absolute. A person earns respect through wisdom, hard work, and character, not just by title or birth. Islam first came to Igbo land before Christianity. Our ancestors rejected it strongly. Why? Because the form of Islam that arrived was tied to centralized authority, where power is concentrated in the hands of religious and political leaders, and obedience is often expected without question. That structure did not fit the Igbo way of life. It did not. The Igbo worldview does not support a system where one authority controls belief, law, and personal freedom all at once. Any system, religious or political, that limits questioning personal choice or freedom is usually resisted by the Igbo. This is why Islam spread easily in places where society was already built around kings, emirs, or central authority, but met strong resistance in Igbo land. When Christianity later arrived, it came with education and literacy, schools and learning, new skills and opportunities, social mobility. These things matched the Igbo believe that any child can rise through hard work and education. The Igbo saw education as a ladder, something that could lift a poor child to success without needing family power or inherited privilege. This fits naturally into Igbo value of enterprise, ambition, and progress. That is why Christianity spread widely among the Igbo, not because of force, but because it aligned with their desire for growth and self-advancement. Over time, this resistance had a national impact. Islam spread across most of northern Nigeria and much of the southwest. In some places, religious law became deeply tied to governance. But in the southeast, Islam did not take hold in the same way. Because of this, the Igbo region became a kind of buffer, a place that helped keep Nigeria religiously balanced. This is one reason Nigeria did not become a one-religion country. Because of the Igbos. You guys are supposed to be respecting us in this country, especially all these minority tribes. So now you don't, most of you don't. The day Igbos break out from Nigeria, you guys will cry. I'm not even laughing.
Not today, not tomorrow, not forever. It's not possible. All these people that you are hearing, they are hungry men. Most of them are fathered by Hausa Fulanis. And they can relax, yeah. Na mbasanta ya chọno ure mgbada maka ore njechi go bụrụ kabulinu because they make one fibo ba tọrọ mara tọrọ ofigo fe isi no fe ka anyị hapụzie kekeri by kid akwe wata si adlonda mmadi anyị. It is a calculated plan. Islam, they just want, they are looking, they can no longer even hold themselves. They are unleashing. Listen, it is not possible. You people cannot infiltrate us. Anybody that is answering Chiamaka, Ifeoma, Amarachi, Chidera, that want to do Islam should please go to the north. That is the only option. If you said that you are an Igbo person and you want to practice Islam, there's no problem. We are not against you because we accept the impact of war. We are not going to say that it is the cowardice of our women, because our women are not known to be loose women. Our women are brave women. Our women are queens. We are our women are one of the few women in the whole of the entire world that chased the colonial master. Go and check the yesterday. So the importance of our women in our society cannot be overemphasized. You can see many of them, they are being recognized as most powerful women in the world, the like of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, someone that is saying, to mention but few. So we know what our women are able to do, but during the war we must accept the truth. The British sponsored a genocide against us in 1967 to 1970. And during this war, Hausa Fulani armies raped most of our mothers, raped most of our women, raped most of our wives, and gave birth to Efulefus everywhere. I want you to have that in mind. And with that, we are going to come to the end of this podcast. We want to say that Islam in our place in our land, it is not possible. Not today, not tomorrow. If you want to practice your Islam, you can go to Sokoto, you can go to Daura, you can go to Katsina. You can go please go there and pray to all the Igbo women that Zuzurgan Dishiala Guys,
you see, there's this disturbing and very worrisome issue going on in Igbo land today. And I've also come across so many videos concerning this particular thing also. And also someone sent me a video regarding this particular thing that is going on in Igbo land, and which is what? Islamic whatever thing going on in Igbo land, where some people who claim that they are Igbo are doing everything possible best to convert so many of our Igbo people into Islam. And now you see, I want to add my own take on that particular issue because I'm a bona fide proud Igbo son. Yes, I'm Mwafi Igbo. So I think I'm also in the right position to add my own take concerning this particular trend that's going on. And where this thing is really, really, affecting so much when it comes to Igbo land is Ebonyi State, some part of Ebonyi State, and also some part of Enugu State and Igbo State. These are the places where you see people doing all these things. Now, concerning, there's a particular girl on TikTok who is busy going about looking for Igbo people to convert them to Islam. Yes. There's a particular girl who is busy. And that this girl in question now claims she's an Igbo girl. But when I go through that girl intonation, that girl is not an Igbo girl. She's not an Igbo girl. She's from the north. Probably she's born in the southeast, our Igbo land. Then she's busy pretending that she's an Igbo girl, but a Muslim. But she's busy recruiting our Igbo people into, her Islam. And mind you, there's only two religions we the Igbos are known for: Christianity and tradition. These are the only two religions we Igbos are known for. We don't know anything called Islam. We don't know. But this is the current trend that is going on in Igbo land today. Yes, this is the current trend that is going on in Igbo land today. There are some foolish people also who are Igbo people. Out of their greed, out of their selfishness, out of their, want for money, they abandon their rightful religion, or the rightful religion that their both parents brought them into, which is Christianity or tradition. They left it and converted to Islam for the sake of money. They are not there for the real Islamic whatever thing they are doing there, nonsense they are doing. But they only, joined the Islam because of money. They sold their religion, be it Christianity or tradition that is well known in Igbo land. They sold it and they converted to Islam just for the sake of money. Hunger, agro. That's just the gospel truth. So in Igbo land, we don't recognize anything called Islam. I don't care if you will come out and be like, people have the right to practice their religion or whatever, whichever religion they want to practice. Yes, fine and good. But you see, as long as the problem we're facing in the global world today, which is terrorism, that the Islam are the ones who are responsible for it, I will condemn whatever thing I have to do with Islam in Igbo land. We don't want it. I don't care if you're an Igbo person, the Northerners, be the Fulanis, are the ones sponsoring you to come and infiltrate Igbo land, to come and infect your virus in Igbo land, Islamic virus in Igbo land. That is not going to work. Igbo land will surely kill you. Ali Bogebuki. Because that is your post-game plan. The Fulanis have been looking for all their possible ways to infiltrate Igbo land, to penetrate Igbo land. They've not succeeded and they will never succeed. And now what they're doing now is to give some of you foolish Igbo people money. Then you now convert to Islam. Now looking for a way now to draw some Igbo people into your stupid, useless Islam. We don't want it in Igbo land. Like I said, the major problem we're facing in the world today, when it comes to terrorism, the Islamic believers or worshippers, they are the ones who are into that, who are practicing that terrorism. I know that not all Muslims are terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslims. They are Islamic believers. That's just the gospel truth. So in Igbo land, we don't recognize Islam. And I don't care whoever who will get pissed off or get angry based on this thing I've just said now. In Igbo land, we don't recognize Islam. I will never recognize it. You people need to understand this fact. Because first of all, to start with, there is nothing Islam have been able to perfect in the life of anybody, be it when it comes to Africa. Not to talk of you so-called Nigerian Islam. Your practice of your Islam have not perfected your life positively in any way, nor form, nor shape. So we don't want it in Igbo land. That same also goes with Christianity. But you see, particularly when it comes to that Islam in Igbo land, we don't want you people. You people are a virus. We don't want you people. We don't want you people. Because you people are the problem we're having in the global world today. When it comes to the terrorist issues going on in the world today. Are you talking about Iran? Are you talking about Palestine, Hamas? Are you talking about Hezbollah? Name them, all the terrorist groups you know in the world today. Al-Qaeda, ICC, Boko Haram, name them. They are all Islamic believers. So we don't want that same virus to affect or to germinate in Igbo land. We don't just want it. So for those of you fools who are on this mission to convert our Igbo people into Islam, you push to stay away from Igbo land. And for those of you who probably have this, who have a problem with this my video, based on what I've just said now, because you're foolish, because of your so-called Islam belief, let me tell you something. The same way your so-called foolish Hizbah are busy destroying alcohol in the northern region in the name of haram, that is the same way we want to uproot anything called Islam in Igbo land, because it's also haram to we the people of Igbo people. The same way the Hizbah are going about destroying alcohol in the northern region in the name of his haram, that same way we Igbos will also destroy anything called Islam in Igbo land, because it's also haram to we the Igbo people. Yes. I don't care whatever thing you as an Islamic believer or worshipper will come to my comment section to comment your nonsense. I don't care. And if you comment nonsense, I will respond back to you. I don't believe in religion, be it Christianity, the two dominant religions we have in the world today, be it Christianity or Islam. I don't believe in it. I believe in my African tradition. But you see, when it comes to Islam, we don't want it in our Igbo land. We don't want it. If you are an Islamic believer in Igbo land, or you are an Igbo person, you claim you are an Islamic believer, you are nothing but haram. We see you as haram. We don't want you people in Igbo land. Allow our Igbo land to be sacred and to be peaceful the way it is. We don't want all the nonsense, the terrorist issues going on in the northern region to affect our Igbo land. We don't want it. So you so-called Islamic, whatever thing you call yourself in Igbo land, you push to stay away from Igbo land. We don't want you people. You people are haram. The same way Hezbollah, the Hizbah in the northern region are busy destroying alcohol in the northern region in the name of his haram. That same way you people who claim to be Igbo people in Igbo land who are practicing that Islam, that same way Islam is also haram in Igbo land. We will not allow you people. Like I said, I don't care your opinion. I don't care what you say. I don't give a damn. Because from that nonsense you people are doing now, the next thing now, you people will bring your stupid Sharia, your useless nonsense Sharia law into Igbo land. And we Igbo people, we are going to resist you people by all means. We are going to resist you people. I don't care whatever you people will make out of this my video. I don't care. Allow Igbo land to be peaceful. The two major religions we have in Igbo land, which is Christianity and tradition, let it remain there. We've never had anything concerning Christian terrorism. We've never had it in Igbo land or anywhere across the globe. No. So we don't want you to bring down your nonsense, whatever thing you people call it in Igbo land, in the name of Islam. We don't want it in Igbo land. So that's my own take. Like I said, if you're an Islamic believer or worshipper, whatever nonsense you want to make out of my video, that is your own business. I don't care. And mind you, whatever thing you call, if you comment rubbish under this my video comment section, in the name of your opinion, I will insult you and will insult whatever thing you worship. Mind you, like I said, I don't believe in any of these two major religions, Christianity or Islam, because these two major religions are the problem we have in the world today. But the Islamic believers or the Islam tradition is the particular problem we have in the world, the real foundation problem we have in the world today. So if you want to comment on this my video, because you're an Islamic believer or worshipper, mind what you comment on my video, because if you comment nonsense, I will insult you. I will insult whatever thing you worship. That is me for you. Igbo land, when it comes to Islam or Igbos becoming Igbos who claim they are Islam, it is haram. We don't want it in Igbo land. The same way the useless Hizbah are busy destroying alcohol in the north in the name of haram. That same way, anything Igbo person being an Islamic believer or worshipper in Igbo land is also haram. So that is it. That's my own take.
So yesterday I said that Islam and Igbo culture are totally not compatible. And here are my reasons. Number one, Islam erodes your culture. whenever Islam goes to a particular society, it erodes the culture in that society and replaces it with an Arabic culture. Your mode of dressing changes, your mode of eating, your language and other things. Unlike Christianity, whenever Christianity comes to a particular society, it integrates the culture of that society with Christianity and makes the locals in that society feel at home or feel welcomed under the Christian umbrella. Second of all, the language. Islam believes that you can only talk to God through Arabic, and you are forced to change your language and learn Arabic. Unlike Christianity made sure that wherever they go to, they translated the word of God into the local languages they found there. And even in our churches, we allow languages of that locality in proceedings. That's why you see the Catholic Church sometimes holding mass in Igbo language. But for the Muslims, it doesn't work that way. Okay, you see them praying in Arabic. You have to learn Arabic, or you have to learn Arabic to be able to communicate with God. Another thing is that the Igbo man believes so much in spirituality rather than religion. Islam is a highly religious concept, but the traditional Igbo man believes in spirituality, oneness with his chi and oneness with his God. And that's why we accepted Christianity, because Christianity is more or less spiritual than religious. Another thing again that I feel that Igbo culture and Islam are not compatible is the fact that Islam is more of, the spread of Islam is more jihadic than evangelical. You understand? When the Christians came to Igbo land, they came as evangelists. Okay? And that's what made the Igbo society welcome them with open hands, because we believe in let live and let others live. Christianity gives you a choice of either accepting or not accepting. They didn't come with force. Unlike Islam. Islam is like a do or die affair. So that jihadic mentality, as opposed to an evangelical mentality whereby you are given an option to either choose this way or the other way, and nobody forces you to do what you don't want to do. So these are my few reasons why I feel that Igbo culture and Islam are totally unacceptable.
Good day to our viewers all over the world, and welcome back to Local Journal. I don't know the game the Fulanis are trying to play in Igbo land. As much as I say that there is liberty for everybody to practice whatever religion they want to practice, it seems like what's going on TikTok and other social platform is just like a sheer propaganda just to create a bad impression about the Igbo people, that the Igbo people are not allowing religious tolerance in their region, whereas other people are practicing the same faith without being molested as in other parts of the country. And that's what they are trying to like kind of propagate now. As much as we know that other people are also like a kind of harassed when they practice their religion or when they convert in other parts of the country. We don't want to go into that because that will be a case for another day. However, this whole propaganda of making it seem or making it look as if the Igbos are not tolerant when it comes to religion is something I don't really get. People are trying to force it. These people who are parading themselves as Igbos and as Igbo Muslims online, the Igbos have come out to say that these people are not our people. That it's not as if we don't tolerate people practicing other religion. There are people from other region who are in the eastern part of the country, and they have mosques there, and they are practicing their religion without any issue whatsoever. So the propaganda going on about the Igbos not being tolerant is false, and it has to be stopped. That is just the honest truth, because I think these people are just trying to divert the attention of what is going on around the onslaught against this whole terrorism going on in the northern part of the country. They are trying to divert the attention because everything is against them. All odds are against them. So for me, I just feel like they are trying to divert people's attention into a different thing entirely. So for me, the propaganda going on about that the Igbos are not religiously tolerant is false. This is my opinion. Drop what you think about this in the comment section. And if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel.